Which ground loot ARs get you a ticket to victory? And which ones are a one-way trip back to the lobby? Is the 117 still king despite consecutive nerfs? What about the Maddox, the Krig 6, and the good old M4? And the other rifles, where do they all rank in Season 5 and 6 of Call of Duty Mobile? Well, Scylla and I have the answers. We calculated TTK of each AR and ranked them based on worst to best time to kill.
We did. We used the direct game stats on fire interval and damage per chest shot to calculate shots to kill to give the most realistic results. From there, we deduced each weapon's time to kill at both close and mid-range using this simple formula. Take note that enemy health considered was 250, which is full health without kinetic armor. From there, we checked effectiveness in close and mid-range because these are assault rifles, and range proves versatility. So using TTK at 10 meters and a second TTK at 30 meters, we calculated weighted TTK for each weapon. This reflects the true potential of each weapon, versatility, and effectiveness of Prime.
Thanks, Scylla. All right, with these procedures, starting off in 10th place is the M4. A classic AR with a fire interval of 88 milliseconds, it deals 28 damage at 10 meters and 22 at 30 meters. It's the kind of gun that never really lets you down, but never really blows you away either. With its minimal recoil, I see why a lot of players love the M4. With a weighted TTK of 783 milliseconds, it's reliable, just not fast enough to compete with the top dogs. At number 9, we've got the XM4. The XM4 has a quick fire interval of 80 milliseconds, and dealing 30 damage per shot up close feels fast and balanced, until you realize it drops to just 18 damage per shot at long range. That fall-off clocks it at a weighted TTK of 760 milliseconds. At that point, you're shooting just to stay in the fight. Coming in at number 8 this season is the HVK-30. The HVK has a snappy feel with a steady 84 milliseconds between shots, and it hits for 28 damage at 10 meters, but declines at range with only 21 damage per chest shot. That puts its weighted TTK at 748 milliseconds, and while it's fun to use, it simply doesn't kill fast enough when it counts. Taking the 7th spot this season is the AK-47, the classic powerhouse. With a heavy fire interval of 110 milliseconds, this beast deals 36 damage at 10 meters and 28 at 30 meters. While it packs a punch and is still a top choice for high-damage fans, the slow fire rate makes it very accuracy-demanding. A weighted TTK of 726 milliseconds means you'll win your fights if you land your shots. But in a fast-paced meta, that if is huge. At number 6, we've got the Groza. 80 millisecond fire interval, 31 damage up close, but then a hard drop to 21 at 30 meters. It feels good in your hands, but the range efficiency drags it down. With a weighted TTK of 712 milliseconds, it's a mid-tier brawler that struggles past mid-range. I personally have been enjoying using the Groza lately. If you've enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to drop a like, and follow so you don't miss out on valuable stats, tips, and updates. To the top 5. Cracking into top 5 this season is the EM2. This heavy hitter has a 112 millisecond fire interval, but don't be fooled. It packs 39 damage up close and 35 at range, some of the highest in the game. The issue? It's just slow. With a weighted TTK at 707 milliseconds, it's a calculated killer. Lethal in the right hands, but not forgiving under pressure. Just missing the top 3. At number 4 this season is the AK-117. Yep, the nerfs did some work on this thing. The AK-117 fires fast at 78 milliseconds and deals 30 up close, but the recent update changes drops it to 21 damage at range, which really hurts. Despite its reputation as a reliable AR, its weighted TTK lands at 699 milliseconds. Still good, but not the elite killer many expect. Taking the 3rd position, at number 3 this season, is the Maddox. With an 83 millisecond fire interval, 30 damage per shot at 10 meters, and an impressive 25 damage at 30 meters, the Maddox manages a consistent approach across ranges. Its weighted TTK of 689 milliseconds reflects balance, precision, and surprising efficiency, making this weapon dependable and quietly outpacing the hype rifles. The 2nd spot this season goes to the M13. The M13 is built for speed. It fires every 68 milliseconds, the fastest of the bunch, and deals 26 damage at 10 meters, 22 at 30. It feels like a laser and shreds through enemies fast. That speed makes up for the lower damage, landing at a weighted TTK of 651 milliseconds. Lightweight, fast, and lethal if you keep your aim sharp. And finally, in the throne room at number 1 is none other than the Krig 6. That's right. This thing's a laser beam with surprising muscle. Packing 36 damage up close and holding 30 damage all the way to 30 meters, the Krig stays locked in. Each shot lands with calculated force, and with a 92 millisecond fire interval, the rhythm is clean, controlled, and deadly. But here's the real problem. 607 milliseconds weighted TTK. That's faster than most players can react, and it's doing it without wild recoil or crazy shakes. Smooth control, balanced range, and elite TTK, sign me up. The Krig ends fights before they start, and might just be the sleeper king of the season. This is based off ground loot, but you can try my own loadout as well. Oh, and here's the rankings table. Which of these weapons surprised you most? Let me know. Don't forget to share this with your teammates and follow so you stay on the educational side of CODM TikTok, as I make videos on valuable tips and updates all the time. Check out the SMG rankings in my stats and updates playlist, or other setting and tip videos in my Learn the Game playlist. I'm Professor Icy.
And I'm Scylla, his assistant. We'll catch you guys in the next lecture.